Hi, today I told you about a movie, Endless Love, 2014 film. Endless Love is a 2014 American romantic drama film. The movie starts with painfully shy 17-year-old Jade Butterfield graduates from high school with an impressive college scholarship but few friends, focusing on her studies rather than a social life. David, another senior, has had a crush on her for years but never acted on it. Jade asks her parents, Hugh and Anne, for a graduation party as her gift, which is very unlike her. She invites the entire class, including David. At first, the party consists of only Mr. and Mrs. Butterfield's friends. However, David comes, sabotages another party to force everyone to go to Jade's. The night is full of music, laughter and dancing. They hit it off and are caught in a closet during a power outage. When Jade's father, Hugh, makes a toast to Jade, she exits the closet with David. Hugh fears David's influence will adversely affect his daughter and her medical school internship. David tries to please Hugh by fixing the car of Chris, Jade's deceased brother. Ironically, Hugh is the only one not happy with it. Late that night, Jade sneaks David into the study where, at her urging, they make love. They strive to make the most of the 10 days she has left at home. Ultimately, Jade opts to decline the internship to spend the summer with David, infuriating Hugh. She later invites David to accompany the family to their lake house. He is welcomed warmly by everybody but Hugh, who Anne begs to give David a chance. Anne points out that Jade seems truly happy for the first time in ages. One night, David sees Hugh cheating on Anne with another woman, and Hugh intimidates him into keeping quiet about it. David and Jade, along with Jade's brother Keith and his girlfriend Sabine, sneak into a local zoo after hours for a night of fun. Jenny, David's jealous ex, calls the police. When they arrive, David sacrifices himself so the others can escape. Hugh bails David out, on the condition he ends it with Jade and she takes the internship as planned. Jade escapes to meet David at a restaurant where he's eating with his friend Mace, who secretly has invited Jenny. When Jade suddenly turns up, she assumes the worst. Frustrated, she drives off and gets into an accident. At the hospital, Hugh gives Harry a restraining order to keep David away from Jade, who has suffered only minor injuries. Upon leaving the hospital, she tries to contact David, having realized by now that he was never unfaithful to her and never would be. But his dad won't allow it because of the restraining order. Over the next few months, David and Jade each try to see other people, but both are unhappy. David runs into Anne at a bookstore, and she tells him she admires his and Jade's love. She arranges for David to meet Jade at the airport when she comes home for the holidays. The couple reaffirm their love, and Jade plans to go off with David that night, while Anne confronts Hugh about his obsession with destroying David's life, including Hugh never sending her college recommendation letter for him. At home, Hugh reams Keith and Sabine for listening to records from Chris's collection. Keith seconds his mother's sentiments regarding what losing Chris has done to Hugh. Then Keith announces he's moving in with Sabine. Anne opts for going with him. Hugh then finds Jade preparing to leave with David, who is waiting outside. He charges in a rage, knocking over a lit candle on the way, and furiously attacking David. Jade rushes to his defense, proclaiming that it was Hugh, not David, who tore their family apart. The defeated Hugh goes back inside, and discovers the fire started in Chris's room. Jade and David see the house in flames, so David rushes back in to save Hugh, who is struggling to gather up Chris' possessions. When David falls unconscious, Hugh drops everything and helps David to safety instead. Outside, they put aside their differences while waiting for medical help. Anne and Hugh amicably separate but remain determined to rediscover the love, inspired by Jade and David, who are flying out to California, having been selected as maid of honor and best man at Sabine and Keith's wedding. Both couples celebrate on the beach, where they camp. Sharing David's bedroll, Jade fondly recalls how her first love, the relationship she shares with him, was everything all at once, the kind of undying love worth fighting to keep. If you find this video useful, then subscribe and share to your friends and press the bell button. Thanks for watching.